A while back, I made these mini cakes for Valentine's Day in the shape of confection hearts. They're easy to make and delicious to eat. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm Elisa Strauss, and we're mixing it up in the kitchen today. The first thing I did to make the confection hearts out of cake is I took a 4.5 heart cutter, just like I would make cookies, but I used it in a sheet of cake. So I ended up with 2 layers of cake in the shape of hearts. I also used that same cutter and made a cardboard. This is made out of foam core. You could use any kind of cake board, cardboard, just to create a little base for our mini cake. So I'm just using some vanilla buttercream. I put a little dab down to hold the heart, and I put 1 layer, then a layer of buttercream, and then the second layer. So I put the second layer on, and then I'm going to stick it in the freezer just to chill for about 15-20 minutes to make it easier to work with. So now my cake is ready to be shaped a little bit. I'm not gonna really carve it, but I am going to just use my knife to kind of round the edges. And I also wanna make sure that the cake comes in slightly on the bottom of the board. That's going to get a nice shape when we go ahead and cover it with the buttercream and then the fondant. Now that the cake is nice and shaped, we can go ahead and frost it with some buttercream. These are adorable cakes to make for Valentine's Day, but they're perfect for any special birthday. You could even make one for each letter in someone special's name. They're super cute. So I go ahead and mask the cake with what we call the crumb coat, and then we're going to put one more finishing coat on to make it nice and smooth. My cake is completely frosted. It's ready to get its layer of rolled fondant. So I just take a tape measure and I measure at the widest part of the heart, which is about 9 inches. So here I have my rolled fondant already rolled out, ready to go, and I have it almost 9 inches. Perfect. And then I'm just going to lay this over. And this makes it super simple and easy, especially if you're doing a whole tray of these for your friends. And then I just get to a pleat, I pull it out, and I cover the entire cake. So you can see the shape of the heart coming out now, and it's a good thing that I took the time to just sculpt it a little bit to give it such a nice rounded shape. Now I want to put a little saying on my confection heart. Now to do the letters, I'm going to use tappets, and if you don't know what those are, I actually used them in last week's video, so you could check it out. But a quick little run through, I use some gum paste that's rolled super thin, and here I use the tappets to write the word love. And so I'm just going to peel away, and then in order to place them, I can go ahead and just stick them on with some water or gum glue. So here I go with the O, then I'll do the V, and then I'll end with the L and the E to make sure it's nice and centered. And this is a great way to write any kind of personalized message. You can put a special date. You can even add other decorations to make it look really beautiful for any event that you're doing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this cute little cake and that you'll make it for someone that you love. Remember, all the equipment and ingredients are listed down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any episode. I'm Elisa Strauss, and we're mixing it up in the kitchen today. Happy Valentine's Day!